All right, guys, highlight to end this particular week is when the market goes up and you want to buy, wait. When the market goes up, it rallies, it makes a move higher. You're going to feel anxious to buy it. It's just human nature. Wait. Maybe you should have already bought it. Maybe you shouldn't have already bought it, but you're going to get that anxiety. And that's when you're often late. So up here, you see the rally happen. I want to say, um, yeah, this rally here had a little bit of a retracement and then it re-rallies. Okay. Just like in here. Down here is magnified from what's up here. So this area there is essentially what happened in here. Okay. On a footprint. So the rally had already happened into here. All right. That's I want to say this guy in here. And the key is when you rally up into here and you already came from below, inside this circle, you're going to get anxious to want to buy it. You really are. And the key is you got to wait. Maybe you still wait long enough and you buy it and you end up taking a loser, and that's fine. But if you wait for what you want to see to qualify a long position, because that's the position you'd be looking to open if you want to buy it, you don't always get the opportunity for it to come back and fill you. But what you do get is an opportunity, if you're watching the right things, for those things to surface to pull the trigger. So now you're not letting emotion make the decision for you. You're letting some objectivity. And that's what happened in this sequence here, where instead of reaching and buying it and taking all this time and all this heat and end up puking it, and then it goes up, you're patient and you let the market come down. Maybe you see some aggressive selling and the price can't go up. See an aggressive buyer and it does go up. You see some longs puking, which we had seen in here, even though this isn't directly correlated with this. But longs puking is, for us, for me, a qualifier. When I get long, I don't want other people long with me. So if longs puke, there's less longs, less competition. And another thing that I illustrated, I think it's worth going over as a highlight, is when a person is a seller. I'm just going to walk through this fast. When a person's a seller, he could be a seller in order to do what? Open a short position, correct? Or cover a long position. That's generally the two reasons why one would be a seller: to get short or cover a long, correct? Well, if you get short and you follow this path, you're still activated. What are you activated as now? You become a buyer. Every short is an active buyer. They hope to buy it lower, but they're still an active buyer in some respect. When the seller goes down this path to cover a long, they're nothing. They're not active anymore. It's sleepy time. And so if you're looking to sell, and this has nothing to do with this example down in here, but when you're looking to get short and sell, you'd prefer sellers who get filled are down this path, covering a long, than getting short, because then they turn to buyers. And if you're short and there's a lot of buyers, it's hard for price to go lower. And there's different information that we use to sometimes give you really excellent, accurate assumptions of when people are selling to get short or selling to cover a long. And it has something to do with our puke tool. And it also has something to do with analyzing when sell and buy orders come in. If you're watching this highlight on a Friday, any Friday, remember most Fridays kind of drag, get a little tiresome. And generally, in my prop firm days, middle of the day on a Friday, there were a lot of empty seats. So take the money and run. If you're good for the week, last thing you want to do is turn a good week into a bad week on the last day. Always keep your eyes and ears on the headlines, because the drivers, the theme for this particular moment, mid-October, still the stimulus. Hadn't been any headlines yet, but just focus on when you're anxious to buy or sell, wait. Don't wait to subscribe to this YouTube channel, though.